Look at what I've got here. If this don't put a smile on your face, you don't like guns. This is a Henry Long Ranger 308. This particular gun was made in 2019. It has a Nikon Black X1000 scope on it. It's a 4 to 16 power Nikon scope. It does have the parallax adjustment. This gun has been shot very little, and I want to say a big thank you to one of my great friends who actually gave me this firearm. It is an unbelievable, beautiful gun. I've actually never taken it hunting because I'm afraid I'm going to scratch it or mess it up. It's in excellent, brand new condition. It's a 308 lever action with a removable magazine. Super high quality firearm. It does have a sling attachment on it. We're going to be shooting it a little bit today. I'm going to be giving you guys my honest opinion about it. This is the first Henry firearm product that I've ever owned, but I know that Henry's a high quality company, so I'm probably only going to have good things to say about it. I haven't made any firearms content on my channel for a while. I've been kind of busy doing a lot of other things in life. As you can see, there's snow on the ground. It's been extremely cold for the past couple weeks. It's been snowing. The last video I put up was my deer hunting late deer season, which was like December 16th, where I killed my 10-pointer. I'm going to try to get back into doing some more videos. It's warming up a little bit. This gun I've had for a little while, and I just decided that I wanted you guys to see it. It's an excellent looking and functioning firearm so far. I'm going to set up a target at 100 yards. I'm going to see what kind of group I can get off sandbags at 100 yards with this thing today. I have a box of Federal 150 grain soft points that I'm going to be using to get this first group. However many this magazine holds is how many I'm going to be grouping to see what kind of group I can get. I think it holds 4. Yes, it holds 4. So we're going to do 4-round group. I'm going to sit here and look at this target, try to get my scope zoomed in how far I want it. Try to get steadied up. Right now I'm on 12 power. See what happens if I go to 16 power. All right, this gun does not have a safety of any kind. It's kind of like my old Marlin 336. It's just, if the hammer's down, it's safe, and if the hammer's up, it's not safe. That's about all you got. I need to go get some hearing protection. If I can hold this gun still, we're going to test it and see what kind of group we can get. Be right back with some hearing protection. All right, guys. Got me a set of earplugs. See if I can get steadied up on this target. Well, I don't even see where I hit the target at. I'm pretty sure these were zeroed, and it looks like they've been turned, which I don't know how that could happen. Let's put another one in it. I zeroed them back out. Let's see if that gets me where I need to be. I don't know what happened. Yeah, that put me on target. But that's weird. I don't know how those scope turrets could have got turned. Maybe putting it in and out of the bag that I keep it in. That's weird. I've never had that happen. So I must have missed to the left. Let's see. Left. Yep. It was turned to the left, and I missed the target to the left. So those scope turrets had definitely been turned. All right. Put one more in there and try it again. That's terrible, group. One more time. All right, guys. My first 4-round group was absolutely terrible. I'm going to go up here, put some stickers over the holes. I don't know how my scope turrets got turned. Windage was off probably 8 clicks, and my elevation turret was off maybe 3 clicks. I'm sure that's why the first shot didn't even hit the target at 100 yards. Second and third shots did not hit in a consistent group. Third shot, I zeroed the bullseye. So I'm going to go up here, put some pasties over the holes, see if I can figure out what's going on. We'll do another group. All right, guys, I'm going to say that first group was most likely operator error. The first shot, my turrets were off. The second shot, I don't know what happened. It went low and to the left. Could have been me. I'm not real steady. I haven't shot this gun a lot, so I need to practice more with it. So I'm not going to blame any of that on the gun. I'm going to say that was my fault. All right, we're going to do another 4-shot group. I covered up the holes on my target. I do have another phone sitting up there recording the target, so I can get these shots picture in picture and show you where I'm hitting at. I've got it about maybe 2.5 feet away from the target over to the right. I'm glad my turret's wearing off in the wrong direction, or I wouldn't have a phone anymore. All right, here we go. One thing I will say about this gun that I've noticed, I've only ever had one other lever action rifle, and it was a Marlin 336 30-30. Well, this 308, I don't know if it's because it's such a high quality firearm and I need to break it in and shoot it more. Sometimes this lever is really hard to push up and get the bolt to go into battery and this lever to lock up to the base of the firearm. I just now tried to squeeze the trigger, it wouldn't go off, and my lever wasn't all the way up. But I think that's just something that will eventually get more free and work better the more I shoot the gun, and it's literally brand new, so I think that's part of the problem. That group is definitely a lot better. I think that one that's 2 inches high was my fault, and it's literally just my shooting that's causing it not to be tighter than what it is. That's 3 shots. I'm gonna do one more to see where I hit at. All right, guys, gun's empty. Let's go check out this group. All right, guys, I don't have a tape measure, but it's looking like about 1.5 inch group at 100. I'll just go ahead and tell you, I think that's my shooting. I don't think that's the gun. If my shooting was better, I think that gun would have a super tight group, probably more like 1/2 inch. Can I do that? I don't know. Probably. All right, guys, so far I've shot 2 4-shot groups. The first group was all over the place, but part of that was because my turrets on my scope hadn't gotten turned somehow. Don't exactly know what happened there. The second group was absolutely great. At 100 yards, I was about 1 inch high with about 1.5 inch group. That is absolutely deadly. And I'm not shooting off of a bench rest necessarily. I've got a sandbag, and I'm shooting off of a 55-gallon drum sitting on a bucket. Something about like what you would have if you were in the woods in a tree stand and you had your gun sitting on the edge of the stand and you were, you know, just sitting down, not really on a bench rest or in a gun vise or something where you know you got the crosshairs in the same spot every time. I'm not a professional long-range shooter. I'm decent at shooting. I'm really good at shooting handguns. I'm decent at shooting rifles. I've never been able to get those 3/8 inch groups, even with match grade ammo on my Ruger American, which will shoot 3/8 groups. It'll shoot 3-round 3/8 groups at 100 yards. I've seen a guy do it with my rifle. I'm not as good as him. I think 1.5 inch group at 100 with a gun that's been shot very little, that I've used very little, is excellent. I mean, I can't ask for anything better than that. And actually, I'm not going to move my scope at all. I believe that 1 inch high at 100, you guys let me know in the comment section. On a 308, muzzle velocity 2,820, it says that I've got a 3.9 inch drop at 200 yards if it's zeroed at 100. So if it's 1 inch high at 100, that's going to put me 2.9 inches low at 200 and about 13 inches low at 300. This gun is accurate and excellent. I'm super happy with it. Big shout out to my friend that gave it to me. You know, if anybody knows about these guns, they're not cheap. And for him to just give me this rifle, he really cares about me a lot. He's a really super good guy. So I'm going to do one more 4-round group, 4-shot group. I'm going to try to take my time. I'm going to try to get really steadied on each shot. I'm going to really try to get the tightest group I possibly can. I'm not the best, so I can't promise you guys anything. Here we go. Dead deer. Threw that one off, but I felt myself flinch right as I was pulling the trigger. I'm anticipating the recoil. I got to quit doing that. It's not even that much recoil. I don't know why I'm doing it. All right, one more shot. I'm not happy with this group, but I don't know what happened. I don't know why. All right, guys. This group wasn't as good as the last one. And I'll be honest with you, this is just off the shelf, factory, federal ammunition. It is not match grade. It is not anything special. This is, you go buy this at Walmart and go deer hunting ammunition. I think part of this problem is me. I can't shoot that good. The other part of it is the ammunition is not match grade. That's why I'm not getting super tight groups. That last group was excellent though. For a 4-shot group, 1.5 inches, that was excellent. I may go in here. I've got some other ammunition. I may go in here and try to find some 165 grains and do one group with them, just to see if that changes anything. All right, guys. I went in my house and I found some different ammunition. This is called Nosler Custom Trophy Grade ammunition. It is 308, 165 grain, 2,800 feet per second velocity. These are ballistic tips. They got a little white tip on them. I don't know if these are higher grade than Federals. I'm assuming they are. I'm going to do a 3-shot group with these Noslers. I'll get up close here so you guys can see. That's what it looks like. I'm going to try these out, see how tight I can get my groups to come up to. All right, let's see what we got. I didn't put any pasties on there, but there's not a whole bunch of holes. There's only 4 holes, so we should be able to get a pretty good idea of what's going on without covering the other ones up. I don't know if you guys noticed, whenever I'm putting another round in, working the lever, I'm picking the gun up in the air, but I'm not closing the action until I get it in line with the target, in case I was to hit the trigger or have a negligent discharge, it wouldn't go up in the air and kill somebody 10 miles away. Keep that in mind. On a lever action like this that doesn't have a safety, you always want to have it pointed where you're going to be somewhere safe. It doesn't necessarily mean pointed at the target, but you want it pointed somewhere safe when you're racking this closed. In case you engage this trigger on accident, it goes off. You won't kill anybody or hurt anything that you don't want to hurt. I'm going to take my time on these guys, and I'm going to try to really get a tight group if possible. This thing has a pretty good trigger. It's not really a heavy trigger, but it's a lot heavier than my Rigger American. But I think somebody has worked my Rigger American trigger because it's super light. It feels like about a 5-pound trigger or something. Oh, God. That's way off to the right. And I didn't pull on that one. It may not like these nozzlers, 165 grain. May like those Federals better. Let's see what happens on this next one. I know I didn't pull that bad when I pulled the trigger. That hit probably 6 inches to the right. It doesn't like those at all. Well, I'm learning. I'm not even sure, guys, that this gun has been broken in correctly. I don't know how many rounds has even been fired through it. I don't think it's a lot. I might have shot it 30 times since I've had it. Maybe a little bit more now since today's happened. But so I've got some Remington. I think I've got enough I could spare 3 Remingtons. Let me go up here and put some pasties over the holes. And I'm going to go here and get my Remington core locked 150 grains. It seems like it doesn't like the 165 grain nozzlers. It did like the Federal 150 grain soft points. So I'm going to go in here and get some Remington 150 grain core locks. They shoot really, really good in my Rigger American rifle. We'll see if this old Henry likes them or not. Remington is a good, I don't care what anybody says, Remington is great ammunition. I've used it. My dad used it in his 30-06 for years. I've used it. I've killed deer with it. I've never had a problem out of Remington ammunition. It's always been great. It's really hard to hold this thing still. I don't know why. Every ammunition that I shoot in this thing is different. Different impact point, different recoil. It's different. That was 2 inches low, almost dead centered. Maybe 1.5 inches low. Golly. All right, we got one more. We'll see what kind of group we got. So I know that whatever was going on with this group was not me, because the up and down is what's different, and it's not different side to side at all. So I don't know. I'm not super happy with what I'm seeing on the groups that I'm holding with this thing. I may work on it a little bit, see if I can figure out what's going on with it. Not 100% sure. I will say, guys, this thing is awesome. It's beautiful. My chamber may need to be cleaned out, because it's really easy to put this thing in battery. Look how easy this is. I'm going to do it with my pinky in battery. It's really easy to slide this lever. It's smooth. Put it in battery. But there was a couple of times there with a couple of those rounds when I would pull it back and it would take another round out of the mag. When it got right there, you see the bolt coming right here. That last little bit, pushing that round into battery, was a really hard pull on the lever. So there may be something going on in the chamber. I may need to clean it. It's a brand new gun, so it hasn't been shot enough that it could really be incredibly dirty. But maybe there's something in the chamber of the barrel that's causing an accuracy discrepancy. I'm not 100% on that. I don't know if anybody has one of these that's watching this video. Let me know what kind of accuracy you got out of yours, what kind of groups you're holding at 100 yards. Some of this grouping is my shooting. It's not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the best shot. I don't know if there's something else going on with the gun. Maybe it's not broke in good. The barrels is, I wouldn't say warm to the touch, probably about the same temperature as my skin. It's maybe 40 degrees out here right now. The barrel's not hot, but it's obviously not cold either. I've been shooting it for the last hour. All the mounting stuff on this is high quality. I think it's Burris scope mounts with plastic insert rings, a Nikon high quality scope, Nikon Black 1000 4-16 power scope. My turrets are zeroed out. The only way that I could think to see if it's the ammunition that the gun's not locking, if I put 3 more Federals back in there. Let's do it. Shoot one more group. These Federals I was hitting pretty consistently about an inch high with holding a pretty good group. Let's put 3 more Federals through it. I'm just curious. Why not? We're out here shooting. We might as well put 3 more through it. I'm recording this on an iPhone 17 Pro, guys. Been a pretty good camera so far. I haven't had it very long, so I haven't made a lot of content with it. But I like it. It has a good zoom function. If anybody is looking to upgrade your iPhone and you're going to go to a 17 Pro, I would recommend it. All right, 3 more rounds. Federal 150 grain. Soft points. I'm going to try to take my time. Try to shoot the best group I possibly can. Dude, I think it's the ammo. I think this thing really likes these Federal 150 grains. Let's try it again. There's the proof. Guys, whoever y'all are watching, here's the thing. I'm just going to tell you, this is how it is. If you get a rifle, if you buy a rifle tomorrow, any rifle, it doesn't matter what rifle it is. If you buy a rifle and you get it and you take it home and you shoot 50 rounds through it and you break it in and it's all over the place. It's not happy. It's not working like you want it to. It's not what you thought you paid good money for. You're not happy with your results. Don't take it back to the store. Don't get frustrated with it. Don't get mad. Go and buy some different kinds of ammunition. Different brands, different grades, different styles of ammunition, different weights. My Ruger American 308, I keep dropping those in the snow. My Ruger American 308, it will not shoot Winchester 180 grain. I couldn't even put a 3-round group on that foot wide target with my Ruger American 308 with 180 grain Winchesters. It is all over the place. I mean, in a bad way. You go buy some Hornady American Whitetail 165 grain soft points, or get your buddy to hand load you some 168 grain match grade ammo, and you can shoot a 3/8 group with my Ruger American 308. That's on a bench rest. I mean, that's not offhanded, but if you can shoot that good, it'll do it. 3/8 group, all 3 bullet holes touching at 100. And the proof's in the pudding. You just now seen me shoot Remington core locks. It does not lock them. Nosler custom trophy grade ammunition does not lock them. But it's eating these Federals and loving it. 150 grain Federal soft points. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching my channel. Checking out my Henry Long Ranger 308 lever action. I really like this gun. I'm going to shoot it some more. I've got a bunch of these Federals. If I decide to go deer hunting with this thing, this is what I'll be using. Thank you guys for watching the Hillbilly Hard YouTube channel. Stay tuned. I got some more stuff coming up in the near future, and I'll see you next time.